All right, guys, quick update on the V10 F-150 and how it is going. So, one quick progress note, I actually got these 37s mounted up, got the wheels powder coated in like a gunmetal gray. They really turned out nice, so really excited about that. Moving to the interior, I have the rear seats are about half bolted in. These are the 09s. Now, compared to the 07, the latch for this is underneath this, and when you circle this up, it gives you a much flatter floor. I think this is going to be a lot nicer as far as moving materials or the dogs in the back and everything like that. So what I have to do eventually is modify this mounting bracket here. What I'm actually going to do is anchor it off of the seat belt bolt right here and then just make a simple bracket that goes up to here. As of right now, kind of backburnered. But what I'm really excited about is these things are in such good shape compared to my 07, and they're a lot more comfortable. So really excited to have those finally in here. Moving to the front, I got the 10-way seats in. See if you can see it better here, and working, both of them working. The only thing that's not working is the driver lumbar. For some reason just doesn't want to seem to work, but everything else is working on these seats. And I have to say, for anybody who's got the 04 to 008 or 208, this really isn't a difficult swap as long as you're not trying to keep the AC, the heat, or the memory. Honestly, guys, we didn't really have that. Well, some of us had the heated seats, and they could probably be hardwired in, but it probably took me, I'd say, about 10 minutes to get the wiring in these guys to work. So after that, it's just as simple as unbolting the seat belt latch on the other side, and it'll plug into the original seat with just one wire, or two wires, power and a ground. Moving into here, I got my 4Scan set up, and this looks kind of daunting, but a lot of what you're looking at, the PCM came back with no codes, OBD2 came back with no codes. The 3 ABS airs right now, what I have are 2 wheel speed sensors, the left and the right. Just so you know, I found out actually this morning that the 09 has a different unit bearing in the front, and it has a different resistance to it. So I'm guessing that's what's throwing the code. The other one, shoot, actually, what is the other one? Brake switch. I don't have my e-brake in the truck right now, so I'm guessing that's what it is. The trailer brake controller, that code just needs to get cleared. As you can see, I actually did some modifying to one of the old ones, and I got the Super Duty trailer brake controller in here, and it is working. What I had to do is actually cut. Sorry for this being shaky, it's being recorded with my cell phone, but I just had to cut into the inner framework a little bit to trim for the pigtail, and it went right in. Oh, I say right in, but there was quite a little finagling with that. But it's in and working, so that's the coolest part. The RCM restraint control module, none of the seatbelts are plugged in right now. A lot of the other air codes, the compass isn't plugged in. The control module that controls the HVAC is not plugged in. Any of those are not plugged in. The 4-wheel drive, for some reason I have an error code for the 2-wheel drive solenoid, so I need to go underneath there and check that. So all in all, it's really kind of wrapping up as far as errors in this. I'm actually going to be converting basically everything back over to the Super Duty, which kind of irritates me for how much I tried to get that giant empty hole right there to work as far as the factory 9 and 10 navigation. But honestly, with that new, what is it, the Tesla 12.1 style center console slash infotainment, I honestly think it's going to be a much better setup. I've got the Raptor switches into the center console here. I've got the traction control off button, which permanently stays lit because apparently the V10s didn't have traction control, and the rear parking assist. For some reason, that just doesn't want to come on right now, so I don't have to listen to it beep, so I'm really not too brokenhearted about it. After that, moving to the front, started getting all of the window cowl and everything put back in. I got the, underneath this guy here, if you ever decide to put a V10 in an F-150, you've gone against all of my advice, just so that you're aware. Deep in there, the arm for the passenger side windshield wiper has to be modified so that it'll clear your new throttle body cowl that you had to beat in with a hammer. So that got done. That's in. That's no longer making noise. Just finishing up with the brakes in here. Other than that, that one wire over there, that has to get plugged into the AC switch so that when the AC turns on, it'll kick on a fan. The other side of that wire, which powers the relays, are actually being wired into the trailer brake control module so that the fans will kick on. And other than that, my lights here, my mirrors here, haven't really got a lot of it figured out. Tonight, I may have figured out how to get them powered to fold it or to adjust, but they fold in. So making progress. It's slow. It's not as quick as I want, but we are definitely getting there. I really wanted to get this thing 100% done before I took it on the road, but things have changed. And this workbench here is basically it. I'm going into business for myself, which is a lot of the big push for it now. This is a 4x8 CNC plasma table. It's going to be going to the other side of my shop and getting up and going. And this has really been a hobby shop. I've done a lot of side jobs in here. And so, I mean, the whole shop has just been a pigsty because it's just been either house remodel, it's been one odd job from another, but this whole place is getting cleaned out here super soon. To include my 94. My 94 is going to finally get up and running. I finally found somebody that's going to do the body work on it. So as soon as the 07 comes out, this comes over here, it gets moved on, and there's some really exciting things to go on for that I am very excited for, which if you guys are subscribed to my channel, you will see that coming up in the future. So I'm honestly hoping that next weekend I'm going to be able to go to the junkyard. I'm going to get a few of the bits that are keeping me from getting this on the road, and it should be up and going here soon. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for that, guys. So sorry for the radio silence. This thing has just been slowly being chipped away on, but it should be the fire-breathing monster very, very soon. So take care, guys. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving.